Hello everyone. So welcome back to CogniSolver. So this video is the continuation of our previous video in which we were discussing about the CSS layout. Okay. So in our last video, what we did, we actually tried to make this holy grail layout, and we discussed it. So for this video, we're gonna make this complex grid layout. So comparing to this holy grail layout, is a very basic simple layout of any website. So but in this video we're gonna make this complex layout. So let's make it. Okay, so for making this layout, we'll have to do what? We'll just remove these things inside from the container, and we'll have some divs. Okay, so first figure out how many divs do we require. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, total 8 divs will require here. You can use header and all the semantic elements. You can use header, nav, or footer, or main, or section. Okay, but we're going to do it with divs. It's the same thing only. So we'll do div and we'll give class to each div. Suppose it's okay, so div1. So we'll do div1 and we have total 8 divs. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's quickly just change the class names. Okay, so we have our 8 divs. Okay, ready. So now in style, let's just remove all the styles from the previous layout. So now we have to figure out how many rows and columns do we need. So in our layout which we are gonna make is we can clearly see there is 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, and 4, total 4 column and 3 rows respectively. Okay, so we have 4 columns and 3 rows. So and the width, if you see, the first column has a width, so all columns have equal width, right? And all rows also have equal width. So we'll say 4 columns. So you can say 1 FR, 1 FR, 1 FR, 1 FR 4 times, or there is a better way. You can call a repeat function here and say repeat this thing 4 times. This thing means what? 1 FR. Repeat 1 FR 4 times. It carries the same meaning. And similarly, we have rows we have 3, right? So it's 3, 4, and columns we have 4. So here also we'll call repeat method, and we'll say okay, repeat how many times? 4 times what? 1 FR, because all columns and all rows are same size. See, now we'll say okay, now this row has a different size. No, it has the same size. We are talking about columns. See, column, same size columns and same size rows. If you have a different size columns and rows, just before we did in the previous layout, so you can go with that also. There is no issue. Okay, so here we have our rows and columns, but we can't see anything on the screen. So we'll do what? We'll quickly select all the elements inside container. So all the divs inside container, we'll say okay, give them a border of 1 pixel, solid red maybe. Okay, so let's give a black one. Perfect. So we can see our 8 divs, right? So let's just position them accordingly. So in our picture we can see suppose I'm talking about the green boxes. So 1 2, and there is a 1 green box. So which div has one this? Okay, so let's just count horizontally from left to right. So div 1 2 3 4 4 5 6. So I can say 1 2 1 and 6. These 3 divs have green color. Okay, so we'll just give them green color. So dot div 1, okay, div 2 and div 6. We will say background color, give green. Okay, so we have these divs. Okay, so we haven't aligned them. We're just giving the background colors so that we can align them perfectly. So 1 2 6. Now just give okay 3, div number 3 4 and 5 6 7. So 3 5 and 7 have red colors. So we'll just copy this line. We'll say 3 5 and 7, give them red colors. Okay, now left one to 2 rows, 2 divs, so 1 2 3. So 4 and 8, 4 and 8 something yellow or maybe orange color. So let's copy this line once again. I'll just remove this extra div here because we have only 2 divs to style here. I'll say okay, div number 8 and 4 we'll give some orange kind of color. This looks similar. Okay, so we have background colors. Now we can see our divs in a different colors, so we can arrange them. So div 1 will start from the column row 1 and column 1, and it will span the all 3 rows but only 1 column, right? So we'll say dot div 1 grid row 1, start from row 1, but have to span all the 3 rows. See, we got it. I will say grid column 1. Perfect. And grid 2 will start from column 2 and will stand and will span 2 columns, right? So let's just copy this one, go down, say okay. So grid row start from first row and only first column. It need not to span any rows, but in column start from second column and span up to 2 columns. Perfect. Okay, you know what, let's just do one thing. Let's just give a margin here, margin of maybe 5 pixels, so that they will not look so intact inside into them. Okay, cool. Now they're looking good. So now okay, so we have div 1. Now this is div 2. Perfect. And if you see div 3 has from beginning in row 1 and column last column, that is 4th column. So okay, it's div 3, so row 1 and last column, and only takes one span. Okay, great. Okay, so 4th column, not 3rd one, 4th column. Yeah. Okay, so div 4, we have div 4 in 2nd row, 2nd column. Let's say it's div 4, 2nd row, 2nd column. Same goes for div 5. Just column will increase by 1, that is column 3rd. And div 6 will start from the 2nd row, but it will span up to the last row, right? To 2 rows it will span, and will be start from the 4th column basically, and will span to the 2nd or last row. So let's say span 3. Nice. And all the things are already intact, 7 and 8, but we'll give them explicit styling anyways. Okay, so we have made our layout just looking like the photo we have taken here, the image. Obviously it seems to be rectangle boxes and all, and you can see square boxes. That's because it is with this small, if you see in a full screen, so you can actually see that it actually is the same. So we made this layout also. So the next step is for you is to try different layouts by your own, and the key here is the practice. The more you practice, the more you get pioneer into this, right? So yeah, that's it for the video. If you like the video, please hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, subscribe the channel, and yeah, share the video with your friends and colleagues, whoever wants to know these things, web development things. And okay, so let's meet in the new video. Till then, keep coding and keep learning.